great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here, but if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt, with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the point.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Now, here is Irving. Harden up top, guarded by Holiday. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And the Nets with possession here. Durant finds Harden. Just 5 on the clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Irving misses.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Griffin against Holiday. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Brook Lopez, a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robin. But they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
The first one falls. And Clark, many fans thought Brook Lopez might have lost it after his stint with Los Angeles, but, you know, he was reborn after joining the Bucks.
Yeah, sometimes a fresh start re-energizes you and helps you change your game. This guy was, though, a 20-point scorer a night in the past, so he can put it in the basket. He didn't get those kind of numbers with the Bucks, but really was exactly what they needed as a big guy who could shoot the three and also be a rim protector inside.
And a great front office in Brooklyn. General Manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree has some great branches on it all over the league, and he's one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach, has worked in the front office. Marks understands all sides of the basketball business. Well, I like the fact that Middleton takes advantage of the mid-range jump shot. When he gets room to pull the trigger from there, he's taking it, and he's almost automatic.
Now here's Durant. True on the 14-footer.
And Durant has just such a fluid release, very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Offline with his three. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the basket by Harden.
And Harden takes a lot of pride in being a hard matchup, a tough cover. I mean, he takes no time in shooting once he gets the pumpkin.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Irving. Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Holiday. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Harden. Griffin dishes to Irving. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, he's looking for Griffin and finds him. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Outside Aldridge. Back to Irving. fires from the wing. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Unable to get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Irving misses.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Katie. Over Middleton. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Irving.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high. Makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Loads it up for Giannis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Here's Irving. 4-point game. Pass to Harden. For the three. Holiday with the defensive effort. Bucks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's DiVincenzo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Aldridge is covering. They get it back. The kick out to Holiday. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. And at last, they get one to fall.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. And Clark with Giannis, you could see the change in his demeanor last year. You know, he knew he was unguardable when he was on the floor.
Well, guys, you know you're special when you can say nobody can stop me, and the general consensus is you're right. I mean, I can't think of any player in the NBA that's really suited to guard Giannis with his blend of speed and strength and ball skills. That guy handles the ball exceptionally well for a big man.
To look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Aldridge.
But we're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor. And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Good work there as it goes.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now here is Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Antetokounmpo, and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Durant with it, and here's Harden for 3. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And it's Irving missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Harden's shot is good.
Yeah, the range of Harden deserves a lot of respect because his form is really almost perfect. He's never off balance when he shoots the three-point shot. He's always got his legs under it.
Got a piece of it. Double team on Holiday. Here's Middleton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Kevin Durant.
Boy, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton, hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contacts and gets himself to the line.
First one at the line is good. Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. He knows very well that Blake Griffin is one of the most dynamic and physical offensive weapons in the game. They have to bring their hard hats tonight, Kevin, if they're going to keep BG off the glass.
All right, thank you, David.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Middleton outside. There's the lob into the Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Nets trail by 11. Now Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And a gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now, here is Irving. From 13. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Shots good by Middleton.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Down by 15. Back to Jordan. The pass to Irving. No good off the back of the rim.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Harden the pass to Jordan to stop the run. Harden can't hit.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
For Milwaukee, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. First free throw is good. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Irving. And so he makes both from the line.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, you know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, you know, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
Moment here to check out the numbers for Blake Griffin. Great showing for him last season. Checking in at about 24 points per, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Now here's Griffin, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Durant deciding where to go with it. Over Middleton. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to DiVincenzo. They get the rebound, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the boards.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Griffin passes to Dinwiddie. KD, that's for 2. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Milwaukee leading by 21. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots. You know, his scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Middleton outside. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now, Giannis, following the three-point attempt by Blake Griffin.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Knocked away. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
From deep, Harden. He's off on that one. Got it up. He can't hit that time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We come back right after this. Already a superstar, Antetokounmpo talked about how much more he can improve.
I'm just trying to focus on the court. What's my next step as a basketball player? Because I know this is just the beginning. I haven't even reached my potential yet. I think I have a long way to go, and maybe one day I can be top 10 in all those things. I feel like I can do that.
I think he's already a top 5 player with his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Matthews and Middleton, the two wings. Ilyasova out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And at 6'6", Spencer Dinwiddie's tall for a point guard, but Clark, despite his size, very slippery off the dribble.
Yeah, he's ill-like when you talk about him off the dribble, guys. I mean, excellent change of pace, and he's got a quick first step. And once he gets in the lane, his size helps him be a good finisher.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Feeds to Matthews. That one rolling around and rims out. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. There's the three. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound. Bucks leading by 22. Dinwiddie with the steal. Inside, Durant, and KD throws it down.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very dependable at serving his teammates on the court. Seems like a natural leader.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down low, here's KD. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his fourth assist in this one. Giannis kicks to Middleton. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Durant with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 9 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. 2 on the clock. Here's Matthews. A rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3 from Harden. The rebound by the Bucks. They traveled to Brooklyn last time they faced the Nets, and they came away with a win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
Now Harden, following the three-point attempt by Wesley Matthews. Harden finds Jordan. From deep. Harden, no good.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
The feed to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And it's easy to see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, he can flat out dominate games at times.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. KD passes to Harden. Pops it up for Jordan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
I don't think there's anybody better than Harden at converting through contact. Superb in that area because he's crafty, he's strong, and he's skilled.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
Williams, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots, and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid.
Bucks leading by 17. Here's DiVincenzo. He has 6. There's the pass to Ilyasova. 4 on the clock. He had a nice open look right there. Ilyasova's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, Ilyasova, really an aggressive mindset scorer. I mean, when he's in rhythm and he's getting the ball in a good spot, he's a highly effective point producer.
Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Chris Middleton. And Clark, ordinarily quiet by nature, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a more outspoken leader in recent years.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone for the good of the team. Aldridge is, by nature, a laid-back, quiet guy, and sometimes that can work against the team. But in his case, he realized that he needed to be more vocal and stepped into doing that.
The free throw drops for Aldridge.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of neat to see Aldridge take on more of a leadership role. He's somebody the younger guys can look up to.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Milwaukee leading by 17. DiVincenzo passes to Williams. For 3, Middleton. The rebound by the Nets.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Hey, you know, Kevin, there's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
Pass to Ilyasova. Passes it to DiVincenzo. A baseline J, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
Here's DiVincenzo after the made shot from KD. Pass to Middleton. Fires the 3. It doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving with the bounce pass. Count the basket. 19 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys, and now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
Here's DiVincenzo. Covered by Irving, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Matthews. And it's Holiday in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton. Dishes it to Ilyasova. Over Jordan.
Get it.
And the Bucks miss again. Nets trail by 11. Outside Durant. And there's the pass to Jordan. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Connaughton. That one's off, still out of sync. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving double team. Aldridge wide open, he fires. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Aldridge has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, when Aldridge is hitting shots from distance, it causes all kinds of problems for the defense. They have no idea how to defend it.
Pass to Williams. The shot from the low post is good. And the Bucks lead by 10.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Aldridge. To the paint. Here's Jordan. The shot misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. In the corner, Middleton with it. And it's Williams throwing it down.
I tell you what, the energy Williams showed there paid off on the offensive glass.
Dinwiddie outside. Outside, KD. To the inside, Aldridge. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Aldridge has got 7 points in the game. Holiday dishes to Ilyasova. He kicks to Middleton, looking to end his cold spell.
I think Middleton wants to send a message with his dunks. I mean, when he's sprinting to the hole like that, you need to just get out of the way.
Pass to KD. And yes, it's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Well, great to see KD back on the court. That heartbreaking moment where he went down in Game 5 of the 2019 Finals. Wow, so hard, Greg, to watch.
And KD clearly gave everything he had to try and win in the finals. Warriors fans appreciate his efforts. Softened the blow as he left for the Nets. The Warriors ownership already promising to retire Durant's number up in the rafters.
Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
Here's Middleton following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And a wide open look for Jordan, but they'll get another chance. Lobs it up for Jordan, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Now, let's take a moment to check out Kevin Durant here. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 26 points a game last year, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of activity on the offensive glass that makes Aldridge special.
And Holiday kicks to Williams. Here's Connaughton. Dinwiddie covering. Clock at 6. Connaughton passes to Williams. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Bucks. Here's Connaughton. Dinwiddie covering. From deep. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Irving misses.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. Connaughton passes to Holiday. To end the drought, he lays it in. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Katie against Middleton. Now here's Durant. Defense is right there. Launches a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. And now we'll send it.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounds, getting down the push, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie, it was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 28 points, 2 assists, and a monster amount of rebounds. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, the Greek Freak, he said in his interview that he's low-key. But you saw in the first half, he got that rare inner passion for the game. Kind of like Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan. They just destroy you quietly.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Well, obviously, they didn't show up on the glass at all. They were getting outworked, out-hustled, and outplayed. And their competition showed just the opposite. They wanted it more. You can't give up a ton of extra possessions in a game like this and expect to win.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Kyrie Irving. Aldridge out there with Griffin. Then it's Durant. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. Here's Holiday. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Holiday's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Bucks. Holiday against Harden. Outside Griffin. To the middle. Durant, no good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. Well, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really draws a lot of attention from the opposing team.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. The efficiency of Giannis, Clark, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. For years, people were asking, how scary is Giannis going to be? Well, we got our answer pretty much in the form of he's a nightmare.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
Irving passes to Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. KD's got 24 points.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's DiVincenzo, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his third assist on the night.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Aldridge dishes to Irving. Lopez grabs the board. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Antetokounmpo.
And checking out some numbers for Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. 11th in assists, 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. Free throw good, Giannis. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
I like seeing Durant slam that one down. I mean, he's just powering it home thanks to that incredible position.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Durant down low, defended by Middleton.
And you saw him gauging that pass there. He knew they were coming inside with it and got in position for the steal.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
The Nets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Free throw, good, Irving.
I don't know if there's a player in the league that has better handles than Kyrie Irving. As a matter of fact, his handles are as good as any I've seen in the history of the game. Smooth, crafty, cunning. Man, it is so much a joy to watch this guy do his thing.
Here's Harden. Good D by Giannis.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And the shot goes in.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. James Harden, number 1. Third is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Irving surveying the floor. The three from KD. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Nets trail by 13. Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Irving. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Now the pass to Middleton. Back to Holiday. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Irving passes to Griffin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Down the first one.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Matthews in for Drew Holiday. And he can't hit the second.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the mid-range shot of Irving is impressive. He has wonderful form with that shot.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. A 12-point game. Irving plays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Giannis, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 12.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
From deep, Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming.
You know, no matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Feeds it to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 5 assists in the game. And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying, most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP.
To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on James Harden.
Yeah, I like how confident Matthews is down low. Impressive work by him drawing contact inside.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Take a break.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Free throw, good. Matthews. And the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long three.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Harris has checked in. And so he hits both.
Yeah, you know, Wesley Matthews has made himself an efficient scorer who also has gained a reputation as a good defender.
On the wing, Harris. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Matthews. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis is Matthews with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him. A shot by Harden, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. DiVincenzo passes to Matthews. Here's DiVincenzo. 12 points for him. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Dinwiddie's checked in for James Harden. Nets trail by 18. Outside Irving. Irving double team. Here's Griffin. And he makes good on the layup.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And they double up Giannis. Matthews against Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Irving dishes to Aldridge. Irving double team. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yeah, good looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Pass to Lopez. Passes to DiVincenzo. The teardrop falls in. DiVincenzo's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater. And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
The Nets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. First free throw is good. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Middleton outside. Sinks the triple. Middleton's got 15 points.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
Outside Griffin. Milwaukee with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
Well, he's so good around the basket that he doesn't really need to throw it down. But sometimes Aldridge just has to take advantage of it.
Here's DiVincenzo. Basket counts. DiVincenzo's got 13 points in just this quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Aldridge kicks to Griffin. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Ilyasova.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Matthews. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Both free throws good from Matthews. 1:51 left in the third quarter. Outside Irving. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
So a moment now to see the story on LaMarcus Aldridge. Last season, he played outstanding. 18th in rebounding, 18th in blocks, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And like you said, one of the better rebounders in the league last season. He displayed a tireless work ethic that I think really rubbed off on the team. Releases. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got 8 rebounds in this game. There's the lob to Aldridge. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Tonight, Aldridge is doing a little bit of everything at the offensive end, and he's doing it all quite well.
The drive by. Oh, that was terrific.
Man, my goodness. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Nets have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Holiday in for Matthews. .56 seconds left in the third. Dinwiddie outside. And that one good. Milwaukee leading by 18. Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Over Jordan. Lopez, no luck. Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Irving kicks to Harris. Lopez over to help. Right side, Jordan. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
Holiday against Dinwiddie. And here's Holiday. From deep three-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Yeah, Dinwiddie does a nice job as a defender because he's got such a good motor and stays active in bothering shots.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Bucks ahead, up by 16. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 16-point lead. Ilyasova at the 4 with Lopez at the 5. Then it's Holiday, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one falls for him. And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Bucks leading by 16. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. Durant with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. And that's now 20 points for Kyrie Irving. The Bucks shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And the pass to Lopez. The three. It's rebounded by Durant. Nets trail by 14. Pass to Irving. Lobs it up for Jordan. Here's Milwaukee now. Holiday looking for an opening. Out to the right wing. Lopez passes to Holiday. Good on the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 14.
His assist had tailed off in years past, but Lopez trying to be a little more of a facilitator.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. Puts it up from 12, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 8th assist here tonight. Bucks leading by 12. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. He dishes it to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Dinwiddie against Holiday. Now here's Dinwiddie. Guarded closely. The shot off that time. Good D by Holiday. Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game. Passes it to Dinwiddie. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Holiday against Dinwiddie. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. James Harden, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Lopez. Over Jordan. Lopez, no luck.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Here's Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
All free throws good from Drew Holiday. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Irving with it. The pass to Harden. Lopez with the block. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Here's Jordan. Lays it up off the glass. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Lopez, and that one is off. Jordan with some nice D. Down low, here's Claxton. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got assist number 5 here tonight. Harden against Holiday. Kicks it to Ilyasova. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Bucks lead by 13.
You got to get out on Ilyasova. I mean, this is an efficient three-point shooter who knows how to pick his spots.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told him they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. They grab their own miss. Jordan finds Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. KD can't get it to go. Here's Connaughton, guarded by KD. Lobs it up for Holiday. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's KD, and then Durant with the dunk.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
To the paint. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Outside Durant. Pass to Jordan. Nets passing it around. From deep, Harden. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Harden. The shot missing. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. It's Durant on the wing. Baseline J on the way. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight. Bucks leading by 11. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. A different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ilyasova. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Both good from the line that time.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
Now, here is Irving. Defense right on him. The pass to Harden. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Good D by Holiday. Milwaukee leading by 13. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I tell you what, Antetokounmpo has a real killer instinct on offense. I mean, this guy is serious about trying to score the ball and make plays. Always playing downhill, always in attack, and constantly keeping the defense on its heels.
Free throw good. Giannis. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Down by 15. And here's Harden for 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 20 points.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Pass to DiVincenzo. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Griffin. He feeds it to Irving. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's 7'3" wingspan, extraordinary. I mean, he's effective in rejecting shots, bothering shots, and stealing the ball.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim. You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
He kicks it to Holiday. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. The 11-footer. The kick out to Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Aldridge. And another basket for Milwaukee.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Nets trail by 14. Picked his pocket. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 9 assists now tonight.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
From deep, Harden. No good. Shot missing. Bucks leading by 19 points. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Aldridge, the pass to Griffin. And the rejection by Giannis. And he's able to get it back. Clock is at 3. Harden dishes to Aldridge. And he can't bank that one in. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Inside, here's Middleton, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Timeout called, the Nets. Or do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, It doesn't go back to 24. It goes now to the new number, 14 seconds.
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
Presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Nets trail by 21. Now Irving. They need this. Second shot opportunity, and Durant finishes inside. Durant's got 34 points.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Giannis. Good, he hits again. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Middleton against KD. And it's Aldridge, top of the key. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, we've had sponsors on the uniforms for a couple of seasons now. Do you think everyone's grown used to seeing them?
Yeah, I think it's a normal part of the landscape, and it will take a little more time. I've noticed them myself as I've watched games. We're certainly a far cry from looking like NASCAR drivers, which I think is a good thing. You want them to be done visibly, but not overdone.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. So he gets them both. 1:44 left in the game. Outside Jackson, right wing. Lopez inside. Aldridge is there. Lopez, no luck. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 19-point game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Milwaukee.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're going to take the second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 left to play in the season series against Brooklyn.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
No luck that time either. The last couple of years, Clark, we've seen a couple of Hall of Fame level players go on these farewell tours on their final year in the NBA. What a great way for fans of opposing teams to honor these terrific stars.
You know, I was a little bit mixed on how I felt about the farewell tours, but these two were handled so beautifully, and there have been others that have been handled great. It gives the fans an opportunity to express their feelings for some of the greats in the game, and that's heartwarming for all of us, I think.
Yeah, you and I were just talking about the way Kobe and Wade were terrific in their tours. Just 4 to shoot. From deep. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Sterling Brown comes in for Chris Middleton. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Brooklyn, Musa comes in for Joe Harris. And Garrett Temple subbed in for Dinwiddie. Lopez outside. 6 to shoot. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. That one a little long. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Luwawu gets it to go.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Wesley, nice win after the last loss. How important is it to win these home games?
We need all of them. We need every single home win we can get. And like you said, it was a good bounce-back win for us. And we got to get ready for our next game.
Great job, Wesley. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.